Y'all, and there was something that I forgot to mention the other day when I was talking about the Diddy situation. Y'all already know how I feel. I feel like you bitches knew what the fuck y'all was getting yourselves into. Y'all had a ball. Y'all took pictures. Y'all posted. Y'all told your friends. Y'all felt like y'all was on top of the world. Y'all was going on vacations. And then, for whatever reason, now you bitches want some money anyway. Whether it be because he cut you off, whether it be because he's not hitting you up no more, whether it be because you feel like a goofy because you didn't get nothing out of it, whatever it be, it's lame as fuck what y'all are doing. But outside of that, you niggas, this is what I gotta say to you niggas. You niggas that are sitting around laughing, making jokes. Number one, Diddy is such a just kind person in general that he would have probably opened his home to you. Some of y'all have probably been at them freak offs, which really are parties. They're rich people parties, okay? Stop calling them freak offs. They're rich people parties. If the feds and whatever else want to call them freak offs, that's on them. But at the end of the day, they're rich nigga parties. Rich white men do this shit all the time. Attorneys, doctors.
Who in the world is this woman? Who paid her? So hold up. Diddy, you paid this woman? You paid her to defend you after all the things you've done? After all the people you abuse? Who in the world is this woman to be calling us N-words, to be looking down on us, and we're supposed to sit here and listen to this mess? Nah, fam. We got work to do.
Yo, nigga, about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yo, nigga, about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out cleaners, keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might like do it that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga, about that paper. 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 Hop on a jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yo, nigga, about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Lord, I don't see a threat.
Y'all, and there was something that I forgot to mention the other day when I was talking about the Diddy situation. Y'all already know how I feel. I feel like you bitches knew what the fuck y'all was getting yourselves into. Y'all had a ball. Y'all took pictures. Y'all posted. Y'all told your friends. Y'all felt like y'all was on top of the world. Y'all was going on vacations. And then, for whatever reason, now you bitches want some money anyway. Whether it be because he cut you off, whether it be because he's not hitting you up no more, whether it be because you feel like a goofy because you didn't get nothing out of it, whatever it be, it's lame as fuck what y'all are doing. But outside of that, you niggas, this is what I gotta say to you niggas. You niggas that are sitting around laughing, making jokes. Number one, Diddy is such a just kind person in general, that he would have probably opened his home to you. Some of y'all have probably been at them freak offs, which really are parties. They're rich people parties, okay? Stop calling them freak offs. They're rich people parties. If the feds and whatever else want to call them freak offs, that's on them. But at the end of the day, they're rich nigga parties. Rich white men do this shit all the time. Attorneys, doctors, real estate moguls, finance guys, brokers, all type of rich white men do this shit all the time.
So let me get this straight. What this woman is essentially saying is that white men are allowed to go do this, and now it's a thing of, well, why can't Diddy do this? So basically she's saying Diddy should be allowed to violate women. She's basically saying it's okay for Diddy to take advantage of young men. So the freak parties is a normal thing in the industry. And now she's trying to make it seem like it's a black thing. Oh, because Diddy is black, that's why the media is coming after him. It's not because he's black. It's because he's a monster and he did evil. You had white men that done evil and they served time in prison and they went down. So it's not a black thing. When you violate the law, when you're sex trafficking women, when you're committing fraud, Homeland Security and the feds is coming. Imagine this woman is here defending Diddy. She's not even a black woman. This woman is not even a black woman, and she's calling us N-words. She's calling us N-words. She's not even a black woman. Diddy paid this woman, y'all. Diddy paid this woman who is an alleged attendee of the freak shows to defend him as some sort of saint, some sort of activist in the black community. What did Diddy do for the black community? Could anybody explain that to me? What did he do? What did Diddy do? See, I'm not with all of that kumbaya stuff. Just because you a black man, you expect me to be out here defending you when you out here violating women? So hold up, we're gonna forget how he beat Cassie. We're gonna all turn a blind eye to that, right? See, at first nobody believed Cassie, but when the videotapes was released and you saw her getting beat, all of a sudden everybody retract their statements. All of a sudden now people are a little more sympathetic now. Yeah, you got women out here that are trying to get a bag, of course. But that doesn't excuse Diddy for the things that he done. That doesn't excuse the fact that he did, in fact, violate women and young boys. We have too much proof, too much evidence, many people coming forward to share their thoughts. But yet this woman is literally trying to defend Diddy. How could anybody defend Diddy? Anybody defending Diddy got paid. Ain't no telling how many people got paid under the table. And to be honest with you, fam, I'm just being honest. I don't even know who's who. Like, for example, this particular woman right here, she's being identified as a woman. I don't know if she's a woman. I'm just being honest with you. Because anybody that rock with Diddy, you don't know who they are. I'm just being real. Because there's a lot of things I could point out, fam, that just don't look normal. And you never know who's who and who's being paid under that table. What is this person's motivation? Money. Because you know good and well, if you come into the public to defend Diddy, you're going to be held to public scrutiny too. So she had to be getting paid some sort of money, some sort of compensation in order to put herself on the line. Or she's just clout chasing to get another check off of social media by defending Diddy. In other words, rather than going with everybody else, I'm going to go against the grain so that all the attention and negativity of people that don't like Diddy will come to me. That way I can earn from the back end off of Diddy. Because there's sharks all in the sea. And when I look at this tape here, this woman was paid. This woman was paid to come into the public to paint Diddy as a saint and pull the black card when she's not even a black woman. Imagine, black women are not even out here defending Diddy. So who is she? Who is she? You don't see black women out here defending Diddy hard body like this. So who is this woman? Where'd she come from all of a sudden? These are things that you got to pick up and recognize.
But because Diddy is black and of high status, of course, he's not allowed to do the same thing that rich white men do. He's not allowed to indulge in the same behavior.
Behavior? So hold up. Did she just say that? She just basically said, so Diddy is not allowed to indulge in the same behavior? The same behavior as in beating Cassie. The same behavior as in buying 1,000 bottles of oil, lube, right? XXX toys. So you're telling me that this is something that needs to be normalized and the black man should be allowed to engage in these behaviors. And now you're trying to make it a black thing. Oh, they're just coming after Diddy because he's black. Nobody cares. I don't care about that stuff no more. I'm not one of them people that, oh, because you're a black man, I'm just gonna jump to your defense because you're black. No, this man beat women. This man violated women, right? This man done unthinkable, ungodly things. There's blood on his hands. This man had a man's car blown up. This man is responsible for the death of rappers. This man blood sacrificed women. But yet you here defending this monster? Using the black card? And you're not even a black woman? And then you're calling us N-words? Who gave you the right to call us N-words and think this is cool? But see, this is what happens when you're paid under the table. This is what happens when somebody cut you a check. You don't mind coming out there looking like a fool. Because when I seen this clip, I was reading the comments to see what the people had to say. And they weren't too happy with her. They weren't too happy with her dropping the N-word. People were like, first of all, she's not even a black woman. So why is she even defending him and trying to make it into a black thing? Has nothing to do with being black. You understand? And what did Diddy do for the black community? Nothing. Diddy don't care about the black community. Diddy care about making money. Diddy do not care about the black community. Diddy is not an activist. Diddy is not doing nothing to solve poverty. Diddy was all about making money. Diddy don't give a damn about us. What are you talking about? He's expecting some sort of sympathy or something like that right now? Nah, that's not happening, man. You being judged, bro.
Parties, lifestyle, etc. that rich white men do. It's fucking twisted. It's really fucking twisted, and it's sad. It's sad to watch someone who's a mogul for the black community, in the black community, who speaks very highly of the black community.
What? A mogul for the black community who speaks up for the black community. You're telling me that Diddy is some sort of savior for the black community? Are y'all hearing this garbage? Diddy. When did Diddy become some sort of activist in the black community? Could somebody fill me in on that? Like, could somebody, maybe I missed that, but Diddy went, you know what? Let me just rewind back the tape. Maybe you didn't hear that. Let's rewind back the tape.
Someone who's a mogul for the black community, in the black community, who speaks very highly of the black community.
Diddy never spoke highly of the black community. Diddy never spoke about the black community at all. Diddy is focused on money. Diddy is focused on partying. Diddy has never done anything for the black community. And I don't want to hear nothing about opening a restaurant. Opening a restaurant or opening a store in the black community is not doing anything for the black community. That's taking money out of the black community. No different than when you have Asian stores, Arab stores, various other nationalities of people moving in the black community and building up stores and businesses. It's not because they care about the black community. They're there to make money off the black community. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing business, but let's just keep it real. When these foreigners come in and they move their shops and their stores into the black community, it's not because they care about the black community. Our dollars is being used to put their children through college. Our dollars is being used so that they could build their communities and live in the suburban communities and live a great life. It's coming from our communities. When you sisters go to the Asian shops to get hair, to get nails, to get products, to get all of these different things, you're helping that community to thrive in life. Do you understand me? When you brothers go down to all these different stores that are ran by Arab men, that money that you give to them, it goes back to their families. Their families are able to live good while you're in the hood struggling. Diddy never came to the hood to do anything for our people. So why is this person trying to make it seem like we need to be out here defending Diddy? Nobody's out here to defend no Diddy right now. This doesn't even make any sense. Let's go.
And tries to instill growth and excellence and black excellence and preaches it and preaches love.
Preaches love? Diddy preach love? No, the only thing Diddy love is men. The only thing Diddy love is oil. Diddy love being freaky deaky with men. What are you talking about? Diddy don't preach love. What do you mean he preaches love? When has Diddy preached love to the people? No.
And he's getting shitted on by not only the feds and the people filing lawsuits, but his people.
Woman, you're not even a black woman. So how could you say he's getting crapped on by his own people when you're not even a black woman? I mean, I don't know how much he paid you to come out here to try to divide us as a people, because folks, y'all got to look at what's really going on here. You got to understand the play. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to tell you what the play is. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to tell you what the play is. What exactly are they doing with this particular woman? There's a reason why they put her there. There's a reason why the elite put this woman here. Somebody paid this woman to pretty much come into the public to do this type of nonsense. Now, this is the play. What she's doing is this. Her job is to make it seem like we, so-called black men, black women, are responsible for taking down Diddy. In other words, this is a public lynching, and we, the people from the black community, are responsible for making this happen. In other words, we could change it if we all support Diddy. So what she's trying to do is turn this thing into we hate our own people. I'm not the one that had the freak parties. I'm not the one out here sex trafficking women. I'm not the one out here beating women. That's not me. I'm not doing that. That's Diddy. That has nothing to do with me, nor am I defending that monster. You understand? I'm trying to figure out why a woman who is not even a black woman is literally saying that Diddy is being crapped on by his own people when she's not even our people. Who in the world authorized her to speak? And this is what I don't like. I don't like when people that are not our people come on social media to address situations that don't even concern them. Like, That woman supposed to be concerned about her own people and her own community, and stop trying to basically be a culture vulture. There's many different names you can identify her as, but she's in no position to be talking on behalf of the black community at all. You know, because as far as I'm concerned, she was an attendee at Diddy's parties. So you know how she was getting down. You know she was paid. And they cut her a check. And she's going to be loyal to Diddy no matter what, because Diddy's paying those bills. And being that Diddy don't have nobody defending him, somebody wired this woman some sort of compensation, some sort of money, so that she could come out here and talk this garbage. And she really thought she was going to get through. She really thought that she was going to change the minds of the people, when Diddy got so much dirt on his name of beating and abusing women due to various sexual allegations and victims coming forward. There are multiple lawsuits in play. Pretty much everybody stopped doing business with Diddy. And you really think that the black community is to blame for him being in the position he's in right now? No, we're not to blame for that, and it's not our responsibility to defend him. Let's get back to the tape.
His community, and it's like y'all are making a mockery of it.
We're making a mockery of it. Do you see what she's doing? Who controls CNN? Who control Fox News? Who control all the major networks? The black community? No. Who control all these media sites that are ran by Caucasian men all over YouTube? There are media sites on YouTube right now, news stations that play nothing but Diddy content all day. And they're getting millions upon millions upon millions of views. And guess what they're also getting and making? Millions upon millions of dollars. Not the black community. The nerve of this woman to say that we're making a mockery of Diddy when the white man is the one with the platforms, the man that have pretty much the influence that is putting out all the information about Diddy. But she don't have nothing to say about that. Her focus is the black community is doing this to Diddy. The black community is mocking him. No, white people are mocking him. And they've been mocking him. They put out the most information about Diddy. Matter of fact, they're the ones who put this in the algorithm. You understand? We don't own these networks. We're not the ones that push the info in the mainstream media. How come she don't got nothing to say about the mainstream media that is controlled by white men? Her focus is us, because what she's trying to do is a situation where it's a divide and conquer. She been planted as a mole to come in and divide and conquer. Get us to be looked upon as the reason why Diddy is in trouble, to get us to look at one another like we're doing a black man dirty. In other words, he's black. That's why they're coming after him. No, Diddy is a monster. And it been proven. No different than if you're a pedophile. No different than if you're a thief or a murderer. Diddy has been proven to have committed these things. So why would we, the black community, stand up and defend a man who is guilty? Why? That's what she wants us to do. So she's basically shaming us for having any sort of criticism about Diddy. But she's not shaming the white man for having his criticism and his fun. This is a problem. This woman is a paid agent. Let's go.
And I see it. I see y'all's posts. And some of y'all are black men of high status or in the same, not maybe.
So basically, she's a monitoring spirit, because she said she sees some of our posts and she noticed that there are some black men of high status. So basically, she's seeing men that are in certain positions. They got certain clout, certain platforms, and they're using it to talk about Diddy. And she don't like that. Let's go.
The same financial position, but a high economic advantage or high financial status. It could be y'all tomorrow. And y'all are laughing and making a mockery as if he doesn't need our support.
Did she just say that Diddy needs our support? Did she really just say that, guys?
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't understand. She just said that Diddy need our support. With all the money this guy got, he can pay for his support. I don't feel sorry for these guys, fam. Like, seriously, these guys that are ultra wealthy, filthy rich, right? I don't feel sorry one bit for Diddy. Diddy deserves everything that is coming his way. Because when you got a man who makes all this money and is doing all of this evil, why would I be concerned about defending him? What has he done for me? What has he done for our people? He destroyed our people. Diddy been sold out. Matter of fact, Diddy wanted to go get with the white man. Matter of fact, Diddy is learning right now that he's a black man. Because Diddy thought that with all the money he got, that he can buy his way out of every single thing. Figuring, well, I'm not a part of the black community. I got money. And he's learning right now that he is in fact a black man. But let's make it right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. The man is guilty. If a man is innocent, of course the community would defend that man. No different than when you have black men that are unarmed and they get shot by the police and everybody band together, right? It's different situations, different scenarios. Diddy is on tape beating women. Diddy is on tape doing questionable things. Diddy have weirdo parties where men are lubing up men. Baby oil. You had this dude, Billie Jean Dildo, who all he do is make content about Diddy all day. And y'all support him because y'all think Billie Jean Dildo is official. I keep telling you, that dude in the closet too. Y'all got it all twisted. When you see a man making videos about Diddy, the way Billie Jean Dildo is all day, every day, like every day he got a new scoop, the new scoop on Diddy. When you see a guy like that, you got to understand his motives. He's moving like a scorned woman. I understand Diddy did dirt, but this guy's whole life is fixated on Diddy. You understand? He knows so much about Diddy, but he was there. A lot of you folks that view his content, y'all got to pull his coattail and be like, hold up now. You were there when Diddy was doing dirt and you ain't do nothing about it. So why should we trust you? See, a lot of y'all look at everything as entertainment and y'all not calling out the people that was there with Diddy. Billie Jean Dildo was right there while Diddy was doing dirt. And he rocked with him because he was getting cut a check. So how could he all of a sudden start writing books and doing podcasts and going live and doing interviews every day? I mean, every day a new video drop. Diddy, 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 Diddy. You can't see it's a hustle? You can't see that he hustling you to people? You can't see that he's a part of the problem? Anybody that was back there with Diddy back then is guilty. Anybody. All the bodyguards, all of them, they seen everything. They heard everything. They heard the cries of the women. They heard the cries of young boys getting their back plugged. You gonna tell me these bodyguards wasn't in the rooms or outside the rooms while Diddy was plugging dudes? Think about how many young artists was around Diddy and they got plugged. The bodyguards had to be by the doors. They heard everything, fam. Billie Jean Dildo was there. He's guilty just like Diddy. Eventually it's gonna come out. I'm just calling it forth now, so when it finally comes out and the feds start to investigate him and his involvement, you will all remember the things that I was saying. Because anybody that knows so much about Diddy need to be on trial. Because they were not there to protect none of the women that were being abused. Think about what may have happened to Justin Bieber with Diddy. Diddy, a grown man hanging around a boy. Who does that? What kind of grown man hang around a boy? Talking about partying with him. What do you get as a grown man partying with a boy? Like, what are you doing to him? What happened to Justin Bieber? What happened to Usher? What happened to these brothers? See, God knows what happened to them. And Diddy's bodyguards know what happened to him. Let's get back to the tape.
As if it doesn't matter. This matters because the jury that's going to see this type of shit is looking at the shit, whether they say they are or not. They are. So it's like, y'all are literally making a mockery of him as if it can't be you tomorrow. And it should be some of you niggas, because some of you dirtball ass niggas are really sexually harassing, really sexually assaulting girls, and really having to spike women's drinks and force them and make them do drugs to fuck with you. So
now think about what she's just said right there. Do you see how she just snitched on everybody? I'm telling you, fam, this woman is a joke. She was there where drinks was getting spiked. How she know about this? How she know about drinks getting spiked? How could she say some of you N-words were doing these things to girls? How she know that? How can she say these things if she was not there? So what she's essentially saying is she was at these parties where they spiked women drinks and was able to have sex with them against their will. She's confessing on how Diddy moved the whole time. Because she's basically saying, who are you guys to judge Diddy when y'all were doing the same? Y'all spike women drinks. Y'all did this. Y'all put drugs. Y'all did that. How she know? Because she was there. Other dudes are going to fall with Diddy too. Diddy's not the only one going down. Many other people gonna get thrown under the bus too. This is what I'm saying, dude. That dude, Billie Jean Doe, he need to go down too. Because he was there with Diddy. He was there. Just like this woman was there. She's not innocent. She was there too. These are all accomplices to the crimes. All of these people were there rocking with Diddy. She's defending him. Deal is trying to take him out. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get back to this tape.
some of y'all are really having to do that shit. Diddy's not. Like, he's fucked with the baddest bitches. Why do you think that he needs to spike your drink to fuck him?
How you know he was with the baddest bees? Come on now. Put it together, y'all. How she know Diddy was able to F with some of the baddest bees? And then you're going to say, well, why would he have to spike your drink? Just because you got money doesn't mean you don't have to do that. You have a lot of dudes that got money and they drug women. You have a lot of people like that. You have a lot of men that do these things, y'all. Has nothing to do with how much money you have. In other words, what she's basically saying is Diddy don't need to do that because he got money. Women just gonna throw themselves at him. No, that's not how it works. How she know? This doesn't make any sense, fam. Let's rewind that back. And shout out to, let me see, that's Mr. Mike. Shout out to you for the support. Appreciate you. Let's listen to her expose the real truth.
He's fucked with the baddest bitches. Why do you think that he needs to spike your drink to fuck him?
You see that? Now you know what went down. She just exposed what went down at these parties. She's telling y'all what went down. This woman, for all sense and purpose, may have allegedly slept with Diddy. Think about this, guys. Why would this woman be going hard in the paint for a monster, an abuser of women, a man who's a rapist, a man who hired male strippers to gangbang Cassie while he sat on a couch watching? Diddy was on his couch beating his meat while looking at Cassie in compromising positions while men violated her, while she was most likely under the influence of drugs and various other things to keep her sedated from actually fighting or whatever the case is. That's pretty much what was going down. So she knows about the parties. She knows about this. And she want to convince you that Diddy don't really need to drug any woman to sleep with her. But it's not just women. You got to understand what she's really trying to do. She's trying to make this thing seem like Diddy is into women only. No, Diddy's into men. Diddy is also into men. You have to listen to the play of how she's playing on those words by saying that, oh, Diddy don't need to drug a woman to sleep with her. Well, what about the men? What about the men he slept with?
He's fucked with the baddest bitches.
What about the men? What about the men he slept with? How come you're not talking about that? How come you're not talking about the men he slept with? Fam, Diddy's bisexual, bro. Y'all can't see that? A lot of these rappers are, bro. A lot. I told y'all about Biggie Smalls. A lot of y'all got mad. Biggie was bisexual, bro. I know that's bothering a lot of y'all. But at the end of the day, the Big Papa video proved that. The woman that was in the video was a dude, bro. It was a dude. Busta was feeling her too. You got to question Busta too. All these rappers, you got to question them. You ain't see the video? I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you a true player. I'm gonna creep up from behind, ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things that make you smile, what numbers to dial. That's a man he was talking to. He was talking to a man the whole time. Come on now. Make it make sense. If Biggie was rapping and he knew that was a man the whole time, he was deceiving us, the viewers. So P.Diddy authorized that whole music video, which means that is what Diddy was into. And that's what Biggie was into. Because if Biggie was a dude that was 100% straight, he'd have been like, yo, Diddy, yo, you wildin', bro. Nah, I can't do that, fam. Like, I can't do this, bro. You bugging. But no, Biggie went through with the video. Busta Rhymes went through with the video. Even LL, you got a question, bro. Because the same woman was in an LL video. But it was a dude, bro. And you gonna tell me a masculine man feel comfortable doing this, bro? Nah, man. You bugging, man. All of these dudes in the industry walked through the door. Diddy was into women and men, but more so men. She's trying to paint this thing as if though Diddy was into just women. You don't know who that is on the screen, bro. I'm just being honest with you, fam. You don't know who that is, man. In this time, in this day, you don't know who this is, bro. You don't know who that is, fam. You got to question everything. You don't sit back and just say, okay, it is what it is. You don't know who that person is, bro. And y'all can read through between the lines of what I'm really saying. I'm speaking in a coded message, telepathically, to those that can understand. You don't know who that is, bro.
Why do you think that he needs to spike your drink to fuck him? Or make you do drugs to fuck him? Bitch, you willingly took them drugs. You wanted to vibe and be a vibe and get invited to the next rendezvous and party out.
Think about what she just said right here, fam. She just snitched on Diddy and exposed him. Because what she's essentially doing right here is saying that the women that are coming forward to talk about Diddy, that they took the drugs, that they took the drinks because they wanted to vibe with Diddy. So she just snitched on Diddy. She just told the world that, yeah, Diddy did use drugs on these women. That these women volunteered. Basically what she's saying is these women volunteered. So she just snitched on Diddy. She just told the world that Diddy spiked drinks and that these women were willing participants. So if they were willing participants, that means there was drugs at these parties. So that means Diddy did in fact drug these ladies in order to have these freak offs. But it wasn't just women that was drugged, it was men that was drugged too. And she just exposed that by her own words. This is why people got to watch what they say. Let's go.
Willingly took them drugs. You wanted to vibe and be a vibe and get invited to the next rendezvous and party out. But I've already spoken that piece. I'm not going to speak on it again. But you niggas are lame as fuck. The ones that are laughing at him, making jokes about him, this is his livelihood.
Imagine that. She's saying this is his livelihood. Fam, that has nothing to do with us, bro. If you out here violating women, I don't care about your livelihood, fam. That has nothing to do with me. Livelihood, like he got some 9-to-5 job. This man is worth millions and millions of dollars. You talking about livelihood. That man could stop making money today and he good for the rest of his life. This is his livelihood. Why you care? You know why you care? Because you getting money under the table. You getting money under the table. That's why. Shout out to Rollo for the support. He says, a Latina monitor spirit defending a Esau devil, yet mad at people who calling it out. This is disturbing to the core. They defend evil and don't care. And that's the truth. She don't care about the victims. She don't care about the women that were abused, the boys that were violated. Think about how many young boys were at these Diddy parties. Think about the underage girls that was at these parties. Underage boys getting drugged and violated. And nobody know what happened because nobody got actual footage that was leaked, because Diddy would take all the cell phones from everybody. Do your research. With all the Diddy parties, he would confiscate everybody's phones. You can't use no phone at his party. Why? Because there's things that's going to happen he don't want nobody to see. He don't want nobody to be there to witness the things that go down. And remember, Diddy is also into men too. That's why all the artists that Diddy featured on Bad Boy actually was also into men too. This is what a lot of y'all don't understand. Listen, let me break this thing down for y'all, fam. All the artists that had been affiliated with Bad Boy, a lot of those men were touched. A lot of them had to get plugged. A lot of them played for the other team. And those that didn't play for the other team, Diddy tried them all. And if they rebelled, it's like Diddy didn't want to have nothing to do with them or try to destroy their career. You know what I mean? And this is something that a lot of y'all have to peep. If you go back to the days of when you had Diddy and Mace pretty much doing their thing, right? If you look at how Diddy had Mace in certain videos dressed up, you got to think, like, who styled these dudes, bro? Like, who told them to put on these outfits? Even from back then, some of those outfits that I seen Mace wearing in videos, you know, and salute to Mace, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing and, you know, he got away from the diddler. At the end of the day, you got to also look at how they had him in videos. They try to compromise him too. They try to make him walk through that same door. It's only but a few rappers that was able to escape. That's why him and Diddy had mad issues. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it was Mace that saved Bad Boy. If you really go back and do the history and the research, if Mace was not dead, Bad Boy would have fell apart. There was a lot of dirt going on, man. And all the rappers that did not want to get plugged, they were put to death. You had to go through those doors. You had to take wood. They needed to have dirt on you in order to be a bad boy. That's why they call it Bad Boy. bad boy, not in the sense of being a thug or being in the streets, but a bad boy, like you're being a bad boy because you playing with men. You know? A lot of y'all don't understand. Biggie had lyrics where he said the woman looks so good, makes him want to suck on her daddy's blank. Now, what kind of man would say that? And basically, that's a play on words that I believe came from Richard Pryor, or it came from a comedian, and Biggie pretty much repeated it. But my point is, whether it's from somebody else or not, Biggie basically repeated that the woman looks so good, he would suck on her daddy's D-I-C-K. Come on. How many of you dudes are gonna do that? How many of you dudes gonna do that mess, fam? This is not right. If you go back and study Biggie's lyrics, it's not just one time, two time, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Biggie said some questionable things in his lyrics. You go study the music. A lot of that stuff was psychologically poisoning our minds, desensitizing our brain cells to accept, right? To accept that from the way they were dressing, from the way they were moving. It was making us comfortable. So while we all singing the Big Papa song, the whole time Biggie was rapping to a man, which make us all guilty, because if we listening to the song, vibing to the song, we accept everything about the song. So if Biggie was rapping to a man, if Busta was rapping to a man, that make all of us guilty by association if we was rocking with Biggie at that time. Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture, fam. It make all of us suspect because we rapping the lyrics and he was directing those lyrics to a man, bro. They purposely did that to emasculate us, to weaken us as men, so that now when we grown and we look back and we look at the song and we listen to the lyrics, we're like, oh snap. So that whole time I'm watching the video, that was a dude. It is what it is, bro. And she's defending that.
And y'all are acting as if this is a joke. I don't give a fuck if he had 10,000 bottles of baby oil. Niggas is ashy.
So she don't care that he had the oil, y'all. And notice what she said. N-words is ashy. So who was the oil for? The oil was for men. She's confessing, y'all. The oil Diddy had was for men, and she said she don't care. So she don't care that the oil was there. She wants us to ignore the thousands of bottles of oil. Who walks around with 1,000 bottles of oil, man? Baby oil and lube. For what? Who you trying to loosen up? Come on, y'all. That proved women were being trafficked. That proved women were being moved to Diddy's mansion parties. Because why would you need all those bottles of oil? The oil is going on somebody, fam. So who authorized this mess? And it would have never came out if the feds didn't go search the crib and find these items. Now, they got videotape. Because even though Diddy didn't allow cell phones, trust me, somebody recorded. Trust me, there was cameras. And they got all the tapes. And it's gonna all come out sooner or later. They're gonna have all sorts of faces on camera. Y'all gonna be shocked when y'all see who's on camera, man. Y'all gonna be shocked when they show you the celebrities, the politicians, the pulpit pastors, the lawyers and attorneys, different people that was at these Diddy parties getting dirty and freaky with all sorts of underage girls and boys. It's gonna make you vomit. You're gonna see faces up there. You're gonna be like, wow, he was there, she was there. Wow, this is crazy, bro. Let's go.
He has guests. Y'all not gonna talk about any other things that he may have kept in his home, dental kits, toothbrushes. Like, I'm over it. But you niggas are lame.
Notice a non-black woman. She's not a black woman, and she's calling us N-words. And that's cool. You see that? You have a lot of people like this, fam. They just think they could speak on black issues. And they get loose with that N-word and start running wild with it because they think they are part of us. Nah, y'all gotta regulate people like this, man.
Losers. Lame as fuck.
She actually hates black men. She's saying that black men are lame. You gotta read between the lines of what she's really saying. She's saying that black men are lame. But she's using the excuse of, oh, she's talking about the black men that are speaking against Diddy. No, she don't like black men. This is crazy.
Just want you to know, you're lame. If you're on the internet making fun of a black man's demise, you're trash.
Who cares who makes fun of him? Who cares? We're not responsible for his demise. He's responsible. Every man is responsible for their own downfall. He did this to himself. So whether people make parody videos, whether people make jokes, whether people make commentary, whether people criticize him, who cares? Who cares? This is crazy, y'all.
You're a loser. You really are fucking, especially being another black man. Like, you're a fucking loser. I want you to hear me clearly.
Fam, like I told you, fam, you don't know who this person is or what they are. You got to read between the lines, bro. When I look at these type of clips and I examine these type of videos, man, the anger that is coming from this particular individual, it tells me a lot that you have people that defend criminals because they're getting paid under the table. This woman is being paid, and they let her come online to use N-words and to basically turn black people against one another. That's what she was paid for. She was paid to be an agent of chaos, to divide and conquer black people, to blame us for why Diddy is going through what he's going through. This doesn't make no sense, y'all. None whatsoever.
Y'all, and there was something that I forgot to mention.
As you can see by the caption, woman who attended Diddy parties. Woman who attended Diddy parties speaks out saying that the only reason this is happening to him is because he's black. If you're on the internet making fun of another black man's demise, you're trash. That's coming from a woman who is not even a black woman. How dare she even say that? Does that make any sense? That makes no sense whatsoever. Why does she care so much about Diddy? Because she's getting money out of Diddy. That's why. She's getting paid from Diddy. There is no reason for her to even be online to say these things unless she's getting paid under the table.
The other day when I was talking about the Diddy situation, y'all already know how I feel. I feel like you bitches knew what the fuck y'all was getting yourselves into. Y'all had a ball. Y'all took pictures. Y'all posted. Y'all told your friends. Y'all felt like y'all was on top of the world. Y'all was going on vacations.
So now she's throwing the women who attended the freak parties under the bus by saying y'all were willing participants. And that may be true to a certain extent, that you have women that were willing participants. But at the end of the day, her defending Diddy, that's just sick right there. You know what I mean? Let's go.
And then, for whatever reason, now you bitches want some money anyway. Whether it be because he cut you off, whether it be because he's not hitting you up no more, whether it be because you feel like a goofy because you didn't get nothing out of it, whatever it be, it's lame as fuck what y'all are doing. But outside of that, you niggas, this is what I gotta say to you niggas. You niggas that are sitting around laughing, making jokes. Number one, Diddy is such a just kind person in general, that he would have probably opened his home to you. Some of y'all have probably been at them freak offs, which really are parties. They're rich people parties, okay? Stop calling them freak offs. They're rich people parties. If the feds and whatever else want to call them freak offs, that's on them. But at the end of the day, they're rich nigga parties. Rich white men do this shit.
Notice how she's saying rich N-word parties. You see what she's saying here? You see what she's doing? Let's go.
All the time. Attorneys, doctors, real estate moguls, finance guys, brokers, all type of rich white men do this shit all the time.
So she's basically saying that white men do this type of stuff, meaning they abuse women and sex traffic women. That's what she's basically saying. This is an underground operation that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the tapes.
But because Diddy is black and of high status, of course, he's not allowed to do the same thing that rich white men do. He's not allowed to indulge in the same behavior.
Behavior? You mean illegal behavior? That's what she mean. Illegal behavior, not good behavior, illegal behavior.
Parties, lifestyle, etc. that rich white men do. It's fucking twisted. It's really fucking twisted, and it's sad. It's sad to watch someone who's a mogul for the black community, in the black community, who speaks very highly of the black community.
Nobody cares what Diddy says about the black community because he don't care about us. Diddy is a monster, and this woman was paid to speak on behalf of him. She's making it seem like Diddy is a savior in the black community, a peace treaty type guy, a politician, one of those type of guys who is a man who speaks highly, like a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X of the black community. Diddy was none of that for us. But all of a sudden, that's how she's trying to paint him and basically saying this is happening to him because he's black. I'm tired of people using the black card to try to get a demon off the case. There's too much evidence to prove who Diddy really is.
And tries to instill growth and excellence and black excellence and preaches it and preaches love.
She's gaslighting, fam. This is a joke. Like, Diddy never preached love. He never preached anything. Diddy is a monster, fam. And he only cares about himself. He never advocated for anything for the black community. He used and destroyed the black community. Diddy has always been an agent of chaos. That's what he's been doing.
And he's getting shitted on by not only the feds and the people filing lawsuits, but his people.
I'm done, bro. Now she said that Diddy is being crapped on by his people. Yeah, fam, rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. We salute you over here. Leave your comments, leave your feedback. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm out of here. Be back later with more content. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.